Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome to my Shangri-La Easter egg tutorial. I'll be bringing you step by step on how to get the time travel will tell achievement.
Let me guess. Power? A few more shots of water. Then I'll go looking.
Yep, Nikolai is right. First step, of course, get the power on.
Anyone have extra bullets?
Okay, so once the power's on, you're going to have everybody meet back in the middle and it's time for step 1. You're going to have everybody take one of these round buttons with the skulls and count to 3 and press X all at once.
Okay, what the hell just happened? Why does everything look blue?
So once you do that, you head over to the right side. Of course, you'll have to open that. It'll be 750 points. And then you head over by the MPL over here. Then just hold X on this button right here.
Hello out there. Hello? The voices!
Wait, that's not in my head.
We are stuck behind some kind of mechanism. Whatever you did moved it slightly.
Okay, so as soon as you hit that button, you're going to see these little tiles pop out of the ground. And when you stand on them, little glyphs are going to show.
There's a glyph here.
This part could be a little tricky. Not only do you have to do it within a 5-minute time period, you've got to make sure that 2 people aren't standing on 2 different tiles at the same time, because if that happens, it resets everything. So the object of this is to match the same 2 tiles with the same glyphs, one of each being on each side. The side by where we just hit that button to initiate this on the right side, and on the left side over here outside of the mud room before and after the bridge. The hard part is making sure that only one person's on them at a time, so you need good communication for this. Otherwise, it's really not that hard. Once you understand what to do, it's extremely easy. The hard part's just doing it as fast as you can. The way we did it the fastest was one person would look at 3 of them, see what the symbols were, call them out. The next person on the other side of the map would look for those 3. When they found one of them, you both stand on them and you match them, and then they will disappear. The object of this is to get all tiles to disappear. Okay, so once that's done, have everyone meet back up in the middle and hit all the switches at the same time to make it nighttime again. Then go through the mud room to the left and go to that water slide. Next, have 3 people go down the slide and have them stay right where they land after they go down the slide, because it's a small little pressure plate that they have to stay on. They'll hear a little click once they all land. And 3 of them need to be on it to initiate a lever that comes out of the wall for the 4th person to hit when they go down the slide, which you'll see here on the screen on the far right side. See that lever I just passed up? As you slide down the slide, he hits it automatically. You don't have to press anything. And then that's the end of this step. Now for the next step, you're going to need a ray gun and the shrink ray. So if you don't have those, make sure you start hitting the box trying to get them.
The ray gun! Winning!
So once you have a ray gun and a shrink ray, make it nighttime and head back over to the water slide.
There's a crystal in the mountain. That doesn't seem right.
First shoot it with the ray gun to make it drop down, then you have the person with the shrink ray shrink it, then you knife it. Once it's knifed, it'll start moving on its own and it'll go down the slide. Follow it down the slide, then onto the geyser. And that's it for this step.
Just like you, Nikolai! What goes up must go down, right? Isn't that how it goes?
Okay, for this step, you're going to need a napalm zombie, and a couple crawlers are always good. The hard part is you need to keep a distance from the napalm zombie. If you get too close, he'll blow up on his own, and you need him alive for this step. So once you have a couple crawlers and you have the napalm zombie alive, lead him over to that cave, turn that wheel as many times until it stops turning. You'll hear the guys choking on gas, and then they'll start talking, saying the walls are closing in. You gotta lead the napalm zombie down that cave, and you'll see he ignites all the gas pipes that are spraying out on fire. Keep leading him down all the way down to the electric room. Once he gets past the electric room, he lit all the pipes you need on fire. Run back to that wheel, and there's a little lever on the right of it, and it should be up. You gotta pull that down by holding X. Once you do that, that's the end of this step.
If you could somehow fill it up with water, we could get out.
The waters will fall, and you will reach the sky.
This step was probably the most tedious one. The idea is to get crawlers to come past Claymores that are in this cave down here by the waterfall that trigger spike mores that plug holes in the wall so that water doesn't come out of the holes. This was the most tedious part is because one, you have to do it within the same time limit as the glyphs, the 5-minute time limit of the eclipse. 2, you need enough crawlers so that when you kill all 4 by triggering the spike mores, the next round doesn't start and completely trap you guys. So you gotta make sure you have at least 5, 6, or more crawlers. Also, make sure you lead them down towards the cave before you make it nighttime. Because if you don't, sometimes it takes way too long for the crawlers to reach the cave and you'll run out of time. Once all 4 holes are plugged, run over to the waterfall. There's a little button on the brick wall in the middle that says don't push X. Push X. It'll make the water come down, and that'll be the end of this step.
This is so much fun! If we don't stick together, we can't have a conversation!
This step was definitely by far the easiest. All you have to do is run around, find 12 of these little platforms on the walls, and knife them. Once you knife them, the glyphs will light up. If you're knifing it and it's not lighting up, just aim a little higher. I found that if you aim towards the top part of the glyph, it just connects better and it lights up faster. So there's 2 located by the minecart, 5 in the spawn, 3 downstairs by the power room, and 2 by the mud room. 1 on the left by the slide and 1 on the right by the window.
I'm better at cutting out spleen. Got one! I think that was the last glyph.
There's one that I don't show here that's on the left of the power switch there in the power room. You could kind of see it. I didn't walk all the way up to it though. Once that's done, go back up by the minecart and throw a grenade at this little trap back here in the back of the woods.
Lights just shut off. Oh, light turn on.
This next step needs to be done during the daytime, and all you do is walk over to this radio by the minecart and hold X on it.
Great.
Outside. Thank heavens, we're finally out of the catacombs.
Once you're done listening to the radio, go back to the middle, hit the switches to make it nighttime again. Then go into the mudroom, go to the left, turn this first dial so that you got the 4 dots on top. You turn the dials by holding X. Then go across from that, hold X and turn this dial to make the top number 3 dots. Then go across from that to this corner. You're going to hold X on this to turn this. And you're going to turn it until you get this symbol on top, the C with the line and the little dot. Then go across from that, and you're going to turn this one until you get the 1 dot, just like that. And that step is done. Okay, for this step, during the daytime, you're going to head over to the beginning in this main spawn area here. Head over to the stairs where Pack-a-Punch is and look down. You'll find the radio, hold X on it, and listen to what they have to say.
But there is no way to get inside. It's completely enclosed.
Once you're done listening to the radio, hit all the switches again to make it nighttime, and now we're going to be hitting gongs. Now there's 4 gongs to hit, and you gotta make sure you hit the right ones. You gotta hit the ones that make a sound like this. Now once you hit all 4, you have a person with an upgraded shrink ray come over by the minecart and shoot this crystal above you here, and make sure someone's standing under it to catch the dynamite that falls. After that, have the guy with the upgraded shrink ray come to the middle and shoot this crystal above the mud room.
The rock has been shrunken!
Once you're done with that, have everyone stand on their pressure plates to open up the pack-a-punch, head up the stairs, and hold X on one of the openings in the wall to place the dynamite.
Dynamite, I'll open this bitch up like a can of beans! Then, can we get the hell out of here?
Of course. I just need to see the inside of the temple.
Alright, here we go! Everybody get back!
Get back! Oh wait, the thing's probably gonna go up first. It's gonna wash, just like the wash water. Oop. It blew up, you hear that? Whoa. We're gonna die. What if we die?
Hey, I can see through the wall right now.
And just one more step to go and you are done. Have everyone stand on the pack-a-punch pressure plates again, and to open it back up, head up there and reap your reward. Pick up that little meteor right there, and you'll see that the guy who picks it up gets all 7 perks, and if you get downed, you do not lose them. Once he picks that up, everybody will get the achievement, and you're done. Thanks for watching this guide. I hope it helped you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message or leave it in the comments. And we found an extra radio. I just thought I'd add this in at the end. Thought it was pretty interesting. If you guys wanted to check it out, give it a listen.
I am now entering the antechamber. I see some sort of altar. There's a rock suspended above it. This is just... Rick Tar Fen. Rectafin. Divination. The rock above the altar seems to be suspended in thin air. I'm going to remove it now. We've been in this jungle for days and haven't seen any sign of this hidden temple. It has to be here. I can't shake this feeling like we're going in circles. We should get to higher ground and take a look. The heat and humidity is just excruciating. According to the locals, the temple should be in this mountain range just up this river. Gary, do you hear that? A waterfall. We must be close. Hand me the binoculars.
Look, I killed that monkey and he's point.
There is a structure up ahead. If this is truly a gateway to our goal, my work will finally be validated.